My name's Chris Meyer, and I'm the pastor here at Reach Community Church, and just sharing a story of how Reach got started. It happened back in October of 2007. I was actually on staff at a church in St. Peter's, Church on the Rock, and we were in staff prayer, and God just laid on my heart Montgomery City. A couple of weeks went by, and I couldn't stop thinking about Montgomery City. And matter of fact, one night I came home and told my wife Gina, I said, hey, you know what, let's just drive out there. So it was 10 o'clock. It was 10 o'clock at night when we left. By the time we get out to Montgomery City, it's 11 o'clock at night. So we drove through, didn't see anybody, didn't meet anybody. So I thought, well, okay, you know, I've got that out of my system. Let's go ahead and go back home. And we drove back home, and still a couple weeks went by, and I still could not stop thinking about Montgomery City. We kept driving out here every couple of weekends. We'd drive out here and kind of form this little path that we'd just be in our van and be praying as we drove around the town. We came out one Sunday, it was about 1 o'clock, and we were driving around, and they started to get tired and hungry, and so we pulled into Subway. There was a young couple that was sitting there eating already, and we just got to talking to them, and John started sharing about how there's not really anything, you know, here for youth, and they were talking about churches, and God just made it crystal clear to us exactly what we were going to be doing here in Montgomery City. You know, as we walked out of that Subway, I turned to Gina, I said, Gina, I know exactly what we're going to be doing. And she's like, yeah, we're going to be starting a church, aren't we? And I said, yeah. That's what we're going to be doing. And then October or November of 2008, my wife's parents and my parents, they checked this place out, and it was a little storefront right off Highway 19, and we got that building, and we were renting there, and we got possession of it in December of 2008, and then by January 2009. That was our first service. God just started slowly but surely bringing families in, and just every step of the way, God provided. You know, it was about April, I think it was April or May of 2009. I was looking out the back windows there at that storefront, and right directly behind that storefront was the current building that we're in right now. And I looked out there, and it was like, I just felt in my spirit like what God was saying to me is, Chris, as far as your eye can see, that's what you're gonna have. And we were packed to capacity in that storefront. And about October of 2009, the owners had approached me and said, hey, you know, youth in need is needing this space, and they're wanting to expand, and you know, can you think about maybe the possibility of us finding you another facility? And we started again, you know, looking for a building. And you know, I just contacted, just out of the blue, you know, I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna find out, you know, that building that's sitting behind us, it's empty. I know it's huge, but maybe, you know, maybe somehow we can work something out. Before I knew it, we had struck a deal, and we got that empty warehouse. November 2009. It was an empty building, you know, it was just a big open canvas, and but God just started laying on hearts the plans, you know, of how we were gonna set things up and do things in the building, and we were able to get everything up that we needed. We were able to start December of 2009 was whenever we started, and in 7 Saturdays we were able to get the walls up, get everything painted. And you know, it's so cool because God made it happen. In February 2010, we moved into the current building that we're in now. it's incredible. It's incredible what God's done. And you know, it's just a joy to be used by Him.